I am Christine. Welcome to another video. We are having quite the stormy weather this weekend. As I'm filming this, it is Sunday, and we have quite a bit of snow expected for Ontario region. Yes, curling up with a book, which is what I've been doing here. I am just starting the Book of Azrael by Amber Nicole. Really excited about this one. She's quite a thick one. I think there's just over like 560 pages or so. It is a dark romance. I like reading fantasy in general, but dark romance is another genre that I tend to gravitate to just because of the wonderful fantasy, morally gray characters. And this one's no different. This one's supposed to be really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It is part of a series. I have the book 1 just so I know if I'm into it before I invest in the rest of them. So I'm trying to be a little more mindful and intentional with my reading as well, which is what this channel is all about, being more intentional with life. And I'll tell you a little bit about this book in case anybody is interested. So this here, and this is all I really know about the book, it says, World Ender meets Ender of Worlds. 1,000 years ago, Deanna gave up her life in the desert of Illoria to save her dying sister. She called upon anyone who would listen, not expecting a monster far worse than any nightmare to answer. Now she does what Caden asks, even if that means securing an ancient relic from the very creatures that haunt her. A king thought long dead and long forgotten. In the old world, his name is Samkiel. In the new world, he is Liam. But one title remains true throughout time. He is the World Ender, a myth to his enemies, a savior and king to those loyal to him. After the gods' war, he locked himself away, hiding from the world. He denied his crown and responsibilities, leaving the very one who needed him most to deal with the fallout of death of their homeworld, until an attack on those he holds dear sends him back to one realm he never wished to visit again, and into the sights of an enemy he thought imprisoned eons ago. So, looking forward to this. It's been 4 days since my first video was posted on YouTube. Can I walk the talk, following the expert advice? And here's what I followed, here's what I learned. So the first tip is to not wait for the perfect moment, not to wait until it feels right, and to just film, just shoot. So that's what I did. And, not stress over everything being perfect equipment. And I literally took my Android phone, my tripod with ring, nothing fancy, and this little mic, and I just went for it. So yes, it was very nerve-wracking. I had a lot of anxiety, and I don't think it's gonna get easier. I think it's just, kind of like a warming up. Eventually, it'll feel more natural, I hope. And the second tip that I got off YouTube was basically not to focus on the numbers, and so resist the urge of constantly checking to see how your video is doing. I did have to check a couple of times. The first hour that my video was posted, I had 6 views. The 24-hour mark for my video, I was up to 16. So something's definitely working. Algorithm, as they say, is trying to figure out audience, trying to figure out where the content fits. So something's behind the screen is happening, and just gotta let it do what it's doing, and just resist the urge to keep checking on those numbers, because it just brings more anxiety, and there's no need for it, especially when you're starting off. You gotta kind of let it do its own thing. I then posted a short, and that short within an hour had 56 views. So it definitely got more push and attention. I think the algorithm may be designed that way. And according to the new 2026 YouTube update, shorts are taking center. So seems to be going in that route. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy that I just went for it. Those 2 tips were definitely key to starting and just letting go of that. The hair's got to be perfect, the background's got to be perfect. And I just did it. And I think that's the biggest thing, to just start. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. And I'm glad I did. Going forward, my focus will be, of course, the quality of the content. I still want to do the things that I love to do, my hobbies, learning new things and bringing my audience along. And I don't want to be scripted. Just sitting here and talking, just as I'm doing, seems to be more natural and just flows easily for me rather than trying to read a script. So I think that will be the route for me going forward. Maybe some cue points might help me if I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. But I think overall, the intention is just to keep it simple and more natural. Less editing. I don't want to spend hours editing. I am going to stumble a bit. I am going to, mess up, but that's okay. We are learning together. It is a journey of growth. And yeah, we just want to keep it simple here. So if this sounds like something that you want to join in on this journey of mine, if you're starting something new, or maybe you're just wanting to see where this experiment leads me, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And of course, consider subscribing or liking my posts. That would greatly help. And we'll see you in the next one.